they all lied to themselves. They all lied to themselves about money. They all lied to themselves about the lives and the things and the material things that they really wanted. I'll lead by saying this. There's so much talk about al-akhirah. Al-akhirah in Arabic is the afterlife, or, what happens after. Akhir means last. Al-akhirah is like the after, so when you talk about heaven, hell, people consider this life a dunya, the temporal existence, the temporary temporal existence. And then you have al-akhirah. These are the two things people contrast themselves with in existence. You have the dunya, which is this material, temporary, temporal existence. And you have al-akhirah, which is the afterlife or heaven, whichever happens after this, right? And so much talk in this, in religion and all this other spiritual bullshit. I'm not saying that theology and that religion is bullshit. I'm saying that people are bullshit. And yeah, and all of the bullshit that people be on, they're so focused on the afterlife and they're so focused on al-akhirah that they forget about al-an. Al-an is the now, right? Al-an is the present, this moment, right? And so they forgot about the dunya and they forgot about this material existence, spiritual material. I'm not materialistic is what they'll always say. And it's like, but you have a material existence. You are existing in a material existence. It's a material world, right? And it's not to say that material takes precedent over everything. It's just to deny money is to deny and have low self-esteem, is to deny some part of yourself, is to deny a part of goodness that's in life. To deny the material existence as a spiritual person is a reflection of like low self-esteem on some real shit. To deny your shadow is to have low self-esteem when you're a person of light being this, light being that. I'm very much into shadow work. I live in and out of my shadow. Like, I don't live out of light. I actually like deep dive into the dark side of everything and then acknowledge all of that and then choose to be a great person. But let's stay focused. Like, they all lied to themselves about what money means and the value of money, and they literally deny, negate, and repel the good that can be in their lives. Many people do this in some weird subconscious out of low self-esteem shit, and it's crazy to me because I know so many people envision and have these callings to experience this temporary material existence, which is finite, which is the gift. Like the creator of all creations, literally, we were all within the bosom of the creator of all creations at some point. We were in the nothingness, as they would say. And the will of the creator willed everything into existence intentionally, right? You are, inshallah, you are the will of the creator manifested because the creator said kun fiyakun, be, right? Like intentionally. So you were chosen. Everything here is by design and by will and by intention, right? Of something greater beyond our comprehension. And this is the gift. This is the temporary existence. And if you're confused on this planet, because I've come to realize I'm not confused at all. Like, there's no confusion in me or my spirit. The main thing that I refrain from is harming other life. Like, that is my highest level of restraint. Like, exercising ahimsa, as they say in the Vedas and shit like that, or in South Asia and India, ahimsa, which is the practice of nonviolence. Because I am very like, yo, bro, I just told you, in and out of my shadow, I live on that frequency and I choose to operate at a higher place. But this world was intentionally manifested and willed into being. And you have these people like denying this temporary existence as if it's not the gift. And when you get your mind in alignment with it, because like I said, I'm not confused. Most people are actually confused. They don't know anything. Once you get conceptually aligned with the things that are around us, then you realize the principles and you realize what's going on, and you can specialize things towards your favor. That's just what it is. Everything around you, like you see this water behind me, think about the pipes that you have in your house that get you to have water at the turn of a faucet. Like the metals and the things that were already here, that we just found ways mentally to get in alignment with things and use principles to our personal benefit, quote unquote advantage, right? Like using them in a way that just wouldn't be happening by nature's call. It's like even these monkey bars, like who got this metal to make these things? Like the material existence is a place for you to come to learn, and if you live out of alignment with it, you will be harmed. If you get in alignment with it, you will live a very beautiful life. It's as simple as that. And as I'm sitting here by this water and I'm thinking, I hear so many people, and I watch so many people like live very tiny fractional lives, and it's because they don't have money. They're slaves, they're time slaves, and they are at the end of the day slaves to the same money, because money's not going anywhere as a means of universal value exchange. We've evolved past bartering, right? The whole entire economy is predicated upon the exchange of goods and services. That's all it is, bro. But some people like oranges more than they like apples, and some people like apples more than they like oranges. So the value system behind oranges, is oranges more valuable or apples more valuable? That's 1000% arbitrary as fuck. So what do? Like, I'm gonna give you 10 oranges for my one apple, or no, my apples are worth this, and shut the fuck up. This is why we have money. We have something in the middle as an intermediary token and tool that universalizes the value. So now with the piece of money, it's a representation of you being able to spend that on any good and any service equally. Like, you don't have to walk around with a bunch of apples hoping somebody can trade you whatever they can do for you or what they can give you for, hopefully they like apples enough to trade you and they value your apples. You know what I mean? Like, that takes the whole arbitrary nature out of shit. This is mad. This is a Dean enlightening, bro. Super enlightening, bro. I break it down. So the people who have these little lives because they don't have money, you still have, there's the only way to get food, to get water, to get shelter, to get clothing, to get medical supplies, to get an education, is to have money, right? To pay people for the service of education, to pay people for their time and labor put into the creation of the textile and the garments that you choose to wear. Like, somebody had to take the time out to make this shit and put their life into this shit, bro, and they skill into this shit, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, a lot of people who don't make money are so incompetent beyond incompetence. They need to create a new word instead of incompetent. So, it's exchange of goods and services. And money is the reason most people can't go where they want to go, when they want to go. They can't eat what they want to eat, when they want to eat it. They can't wear what they want to wear. They don't have the education that they need. Like, this is massive, bro. This is massive, and ultimately, you could have money, but money, if you swaggerless and you're a lame and you're an individual who's unimaginative, or you're just a low-level person, money doesn't make an individual, but a great person with money can make great things happen for the world. You feel me? And I'm just sitting here reflecting on the fact that so many people have like this weird thing towards money, that they've been like societally like pushing around this narrative in certain brackets and certain spaces where they like stigmatize money, and money is this and money is evil, and they talk so much shit about money. That's why they don't have money. It's like a root in their own mentality that magnetizes and repels the good that could be in their life. And I'm not advocating for just simple acquisition of money, because what is YWY truly about? They'll say it's not about the money. YWY is definitely not about the money. It's about becoming a superior servant. It's about becoming a master servant. Because the only way you're going to earn money in this life, right, and be qualified for money in this life, is by serving others. Yeah, you have to either produce a good or provide a service, bro. It's as simple as fucking that. It goes back to being incompetent, as I said earlier in this video. But it's about being sober. It's about being fit. It's about being enlightened, right? And it starts with those three things in that order. I'm not working with anybody who still has emotional fragilities and mental infirmities, whereby which they can't concentrate without consistently using a self-intoxifying substance. You're a fucking liability to yourself. You're willing to destroy and compromise and trade off the best parts of yourself because you can't deal with your feelings. So you need to use this thing to create a feeling, a false feeling of security, safety, and stability within yourself because you lack that for yourself. No, that's one of the things you need to watch people for. Like, even people who are Muslim and who aren't fasting during Ramadan, bro, I watch shit like that. That means you're weak as fuck, bro. Like, you can't even, like, say no to yourself for your creator for a month, bro. So you really gonna sell motherfuckers out. You sell yourself out. Then you look at the people who can, but once they out of it, they still out of shape and they still fucking around. You just watch for people who are willing to sell themselves out, you know? And then it goes back to being fit. You know, you look like a piece of shit because you live like a piece of shit. And that's just the reality. Like, I'm not working with another motherfucker who pulls up, you know, as a pure representation of the law of cause and effect manifested through lays and self-indulgence. Like, you're not a hard worker at all. You don't work hard. You don't take care of yourself. You don't value being capable. You just doing the least and trying to consume and utilize the most. Users, bro. Not value contributors. Fucking parasites, bro. You know? And finally enlightened. Actually knowing some shit. I'm not fucking with none of this fucking subjective, you know, delusional bullshit. Like, a lot of people are bare delusional, bro. Like, I've always been a logical person. And a lot of people are like, you have to speak to people's emotions. No, this is why 90% of the world is fucking shitbags, bro. It's because you allow them to believe that their emotions are valid more so than logic, which is predicated in reason. Using your reason, your faculty of reason is the highest faculty within the human being. Once you start using your reasoning and you develop reasoning skills, then you realize everything happens for a reason, and it's not like some fucking arbitrary bullshit. It's like, no, it's determinism. It's like, why happened because of X. If you can understand why happened, you can change X and then change the Y. Law of cause and effect, basic dumb shit. Why the BYU world is just fuck, bro. They talk so much shit about money, but it's the same reason that they have to live their lifetimes. They have to experience a limited material existence within their lifetime, and they're fake depressed. Like, bro, poverty is a form of depression. And I look around and I'm like, yo, bro, you're depressed. Like, you have to be depressed. There's no way in hell you're gonna tell me you're not depressed if you don't have money. You're just so good at lying to yourself. That's how we started this. They just lying to themselves. And the biggest question is, why not? More money never hurt anybody. Like, if I just handed you $100,000, the $100,000 itself isn't going to harm you. You can harm yourself with it if you're the dumbass. But the $100,000, what does that automatically confer to you? Freedom and liberty to exercise your material self in any direction and afford high quality material experiences. It's as simple as that. So the money isn't the issue. Money could never be the issue. If I said, yo, bro, DM me, first person to DM me right now, I will give you $2,000 on your Cash App. No strings attached. Motherfuckers would DM the shit out of me, bro. Here's this $100 bill. No questions asked. People would take it. But when it comes down to earning it, deserving it, by having served to earn it, motherfuckers ain't on that. So then they talk shit about money because, low-key, they're incompetent losers and users, bro. So whatever you are, your world is yours, man. My whole point with this is material existence is a factor. You have a material existence to where you can talk shit about it. That's the craziest thing about it. Like, people have been given a material existence that they can only become aware of their spirit through that material existence. And then they talk shit about it and deny their material existence. That's like a level of like self-hate that people are not really acknowledging, bro. That shit is self-hate. You are a spiritual, energetic, you're an energetic, because, right, if I don't say I'm spiritual, I'm energetic. You are an energetic being having a condensed material experience, which is the same shit, because energy precedes matter. Matter depends on energy to exist. Energy doesn't depend on matter to exist, but energy is the predicate of matter, meaning matter is energy simply cooled down. In the early formation of the universe, it was just extremely hot and extremely gaseous. It was just fucking energy. And then at a certain point, it began to cool down and bonds and things start to form. And that's how the material universe came into existence. There's no such thing as like the purely energetic or the purely material. It's just one big gradient of energetic activity. And everything that you see, materially speaking, is literally energy at a lower rate of motion, a lower rate of vibration, cooled down, because temperature is just rate of motion of molecular activity. So many people are just not at this basic level of understanding to make me think that this is not a basic level of understanding at all. And this is why Sheikhy Chic is Sheikhy Chic. Wow. The entire universe is just energy cooled down at a lower rate of motion, because the law of thermodynamics is just heat. What is the difference between hot water boiling and an ice cube? It's the rate of motion of the molecules, liquid, solid, gas. It becomes water vapor because it gets so hot that the molecules start moving so fucking fast. Right. See the water? There's hydrogen and there's oxygen in it. You don't see this air, but you're breathing it. And I didn't say you don't see this oxygen, because air is a composite of nitrogen, carbon, gases, different gases. Oxygen is in it. So it's all the same shit rearranged. Oh my God. And then you are that. Go read The Best Kept Secret. Go read Believe and Manifest. Go read How to Not Be Poor. Go read The Advancing Individual. And go read the 99 Superior Affirmations, bro. God damn it, bro. Stop denying the good that is doing its best to come into your life because you have some level of self-rejection, low self-esteem. There is no downside at all to being sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. There is zero downside to that shit, because that's the natural order of the highest level of existence. When it comes to this money shit, that's the last part. Rich, sober, fit, enlightened. Being someone who's a valuable servant to themselves, who demonstrates that they put time, thought, and energy towards themselves in such a fashion that is universally valuable as a currency. Because then once you get into the fact that your deeds are your greatest currency, your actions, your conduct is the greatest currency in the universe. That's the basis of karma. Do you understand that I can literally sit here for an hour, all to make the one point of you getting down to being your absolute best for multiple reasons, and getting away from these rhetorics, getting away from these weird-ass arguments and these weird-ass rationalizations to not have the best come into your life? Consider the vibrations raised. Evolution, only solution. Self-mastery, only success. Money is not evil. Money is good. Money allows good people to do good things. You can build facilities for people to help them come and do great things and learn things. You can provide many things, because money is material money. Consider the vibrations raised. Just so many people are lying to themselves, and I'm watching them. They're depressed and they're lying to themselves, and they're running out of lifetime living a whack-ass life that they don't really like, bro, because they keep telling themselves money is a problem. When money isn't a problem, your thoughts about money are a problem. And once you cure that shit in yourself, you'll start to think about, all right, maybe I feel worthy enough to have some money. What is the best way for me to do this in the most ethical way? And it's to become a master servant. Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich, I am at your service. Sheikhy Chic is here. He's not one of these fucking hippy-dippy bullshit motherfuckers. He's not one of these fake ass. He's the realest nigga on the planet. I'm the realest and the most internally rich motherfucker on the planet. I'm the realest nigga on the planet and the richest nigga on the planet, internally speaking. Get yourself involved with the Ascendancy. I'm never going to push the narrative that this shit is some, like, I'm going to give you some secret formula and you're going to instantaneously become something that you're not. No. You're getting involved so that you can learn how to put your best effort into things. The effort is definitely required. You're going to step in, you're going to get a clear, concise, exact blueprint. You need to keep your word to that. Then, as we continue to have these meetings and we have these congregations, you're going to be able to absorb so much perspective and wisdom that is unprecedented, that you've never heard, that you will never hear in the way that you will hear it. Then you would go into the world, meditate, contemplate, increase your comprehension, and ultimately become an individual who is of superior value, not only to yourself, not only to your immediate people, but to the fucking world. Money is rooted in service. Money is rooted in service. Money is rooted in service. And once you stop thinking about how can I make X amount of money and how can I serve X amount of people, then you're really in the game. Because once you have a certain amount of money, food doesn't matter, water, none of that shit. I'm not living for that. I'm not living for bullshit. I'm not living for money. I'm living to serve. You understand? Because it's beyond me at this point. I'm not in need. I've served long and well enough to where I'm not in need. You get me? Some people are out here really just doing it for the money. You're not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love of fucking life, for the love of you, for the love of us, for the love of a high quality material existence before we fade to black. Knowing that we made the best of ourselves and we created the best value that we could, and we gave it our all, and we left our all on the fucking table. I was designed to be this person. I'm not telling you to become a fucking deposit of wisdom and such. I'm not telling you to be that. I'm telling you to develop yourself, be sober, fit, get enlightened, become an expert at whatever it is that you are, and then go serve the world, whatever that is inside of you. Consider the vibrations raised. The bottom line, never forget, these people have been lying to themselves. They lie to themselves so much, and they talk themselves out of so much that's good for them. Learn to accept your good in full. This world was created by the highest in you, for you. Now live it.